of these minions who are actually hovering on Morgan right now, who's very close to level 7. So there's level 6 for Doran, so he will have the Hex Tech Ultimatum to try and outplay this one. Can he actually do it, though, is the question. Decides he wants to try and hookshot his way out, but it's not going to work. And Morgan picks up first blood on the top side of the map, but did secure themselves the Hex Tech Drake. And now it is going to be the Infernal Souls. Oh dear! Peanut comes in the nick of time, and Delight not now until the end of time. Very, very nice. Going to join all of those Ash arrows that I know all of us have been throwing outside of the map. Morgan taking a bit of damage here from Ruler, able to throw out a bunch of these as, yeah, that's a teleport in, and there's the heroic entrance. Playing side lane's a bit tough. Mr. Morgan, but Doran's also feeling the same thing. Hookshot trying to get him out of there as the Winter's Bite is going to connect. The Q misses though, and that means that Doran will survive. Oh dear, you hate to see that one.
That proc build doesn't get before he dies.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're still there,
yeah.
They are.
Alright, well, Hookshot's going to come through. There's the Hex Tech Ultimatum, heroic entrance. I've seen this combo before as Morgan breaks his stopwatch, but remember, there's no turret. I mean, he's giga dead. Get that one. Now Morgan diving on forward. It's good. No, stolen by Umti is now Doran trying to get in there. Hex Tech Ultimatum comes down as Chovy only going to find one knock-up, and immediately he's exhausted. Morgan gets into the backline, but the Gwen's immune, even more immune there with the stopwatch, and he's going to be able to pick up the kill onto Doran. There are so many low health bars though, and Ruler is getting excited. Gen G think they might have an opportunity here, but it's not quite correct. In goes Doran. Now they're going to look to try and force this battle. Hannah tries to get out, but he's unable to. Stunned up by the Everfrost. Brilliant taunt from Chovy, who goes into his Zhonya's immediately, and this is the example of the team fight we were looking for. Morgan able to do a fair bit, but unfortunately the bottom lane's already dead, and Gen G may just look for Baron.
This was a moment where Frederick Breon did not know where Doran was. The observers highlighted it just a split second before Doran engaged there with a Hex Tech Ultimate, and this is an easy Baron follow-up here. No way to contest for Frederick Breon. They didn't know where Doran was, and everybody on Gen G knew exactly where Morgan was. Yes, he had teleport, but he was in the side lane. He was deep, he was far away. And this composition, once you Hex Tech Ultimate him in, everybody just presses the ultimate buttons. Chovy goes in, hits a sick taunt there.
Available, but Peanut, getting flashed on. Good knock-up is immediately. Ruler just evaporates. He's just dead, and the flashes now have to come out. The box goes down, and Gen G are on the run. Frederick Breon, they had the plan, they had the idea, and Morgan just comes in and snipes.
Frederick Breon is here. Now Morgan can teleport in. This is very, very dangerous what Gen G is playing with right now.
And if Gen G bursts this down, then it's going to be huge. But instead, they decide to kill Umti. This is a beautiful play. Cataclysm catches too as Peanut immediately gets out of there. But Umti actually survives. And now Gen G looking for their opportunity. Chovy not going to get any taunts or anything like that as Doran goes a little bit too far. Rest of the team not quite there as Morgan getting some snips onto Peanut. Lower health bars here on Gen G, but they're still looking for an opportunity. They're holding onto the ults, and that is the important part. Chovy with a taunt. Doesn't actually find anyone at all. Now Peanut, can he get in there? Lava spotted over to the side as we move down towards the Drake. This is the important one as Morgan's tagged by the Zap. Some rockets coming through as well as now Morgan trying to turn it around. Doran getting into the backline. Delight is not his target as Umti's in here. Can he actually secure this? The answer's no as Peanut locks it down, but now the fight is on. Morgan doing so much damage, and Henna is at full health. Everyone has to go golden. The GAs are in there, and Chovy finally tries to turn it on. Morgan's taken down though as Lava's in the backline, and Henna is still alive. Not for that much longer. As Lava with 200 health slinks his way out, but Gen G narrowly win the fight.
Gen G narrowly win the fight. They are able to secure the Drake, and this puts them in really firm control of the game right now. Chovy can push this out. Doran is safe in the side lane to grab that wave, and even could potentially be a little bit more aggressive. This is so well played by Gen G, and notice how Lava is constantly trying to threaten Ruler. Morgan goes through. The time where Morgan actually engages here with his mist, Gen G just walk away. Once the mist fades, they re-engage onto Morgan while Chovy and Peanut in position to take the Drake. It's so beautifully played on two fronts, the top and the bottom. And meanwhile,
my Lava fight here as Lava is just dead. Chovy's going to be able to pick that one up, just punch to the face. I do want to highlight that, yes, it was played really well by Gen G, but also played amazingly well by Frederick Breon. That could have been so much more difficult for them. And man, especially like Henna being able to get in range to actually do damage after that beautiful flank from Doran. Like Doran flies in, the Aphelios finds it really difficult to actually do anything. He waits it out, they get to the right spot, lands the Moonlight Vigils. We're gonna check this one out one more time.
Toby's like, you're trying to engage on me. He has too many tools to shut him down, not alone.
That was actually really cute.
So that's painful, that's gonna be another Baron. I mean, the other thing about that fight too was just Gen G had Ruler at the perfect spot. He has GA, so they know that he's fairly safe, but he still just waited and waited and waited, and they waited out the mist from Morgan so well that, man, it was so well played on both sides. And credit Freon, it might be a top 5 team in the LCK.
No, seriously, they are playing so incredibly well, and I think that we need to stand up and recognize that Fred and Freon are just good. They are just good. It doesn't really make all that much sense. I don't know how Morgan got so much better, but he definitely did. Lava remained good, right? Umti was up and down, but had some fantastic moments. But this team is playing really, really well, despite the fact that they are now on the back foot and facing down Gen G with a Baron buff. Still call it almost a win. As in goes Doran, he gets delivered all the way to the back line. It's likely that he's going to fall down here, but no, goes into his stopwatch delight. He's going to be the first one to fall down. Morgan, he's finally turned up. Moonlight Vigil does a fair bit of work from the back line as Morgan gets out. The Gwen was definitely immune there, but not for too much longer. The Mist is now on cooldown, and Gen G is stand their ground. Take down this inhibitor. The rest of them back to the fountain just to get healed up, and Doran doesn't have teleport just yet. So it's 4 versus 4 for the moment. Umti looking to get around. He wants to get another pick onto Ruler potentially as Lava. A lot of damage there with the Mimic Distortion.
This is really, really a pretty open and shot case here for Gen G to push through. They have a minion wave, teleport comes through. Umti's looking for anything, but it's not gonna happen.
He has to try and make the play as Morgan goes golden, but man, the amount of damage from Ruler right now is just ridiculous. They take out the Gwen, and unfortunately for Fred and Freon, it is not quite enough. It was a valiant effort, but in the end, Gen G's composition reigned supreme. My goodness, words are difficult. As the Nexus is finally going to get taken down, I think, if Jovi decides to take it, as Super Mega Death Rocket not going to be there. Good night, Nexus. Well,